Okay, so I'm back in the house. I repositioned everything. And by the way, I'm in partial bathing suit because I live in Florida and it's been warm. And today is supposed to be up in the 90s like it was yesterday and Wednesday. But this is my favorite weather. I hate cold. You get in the 70s and I'm freezing and I got the heat on. My house, thank God we got a good air conditioning system and good insulation, but my house stays at 78 even in the summer because I can't do it, or I'm in insulated pajamas and slippers and um, so maybe I will fill you in a little bit on why I was sick. In 2010, I believe it was, might have been 12. I was told I had 6 months and there wasn't anything they could do to help me. That was it. I looked at that doctor and I said, I got too much to do. I'm not going anywhere. So I had a good doctor. He got me on the right medication. Thank God, put me in remission. I take Viagra for my pulmonary hypertension. It keeps it in remission so I can breathe and do things. And if you don't know what pulmonary hypertension is, it's genetic. I believe it was passed down from my granddaddy because he died with lung issues and they weren't sure what it was. They wanted to say emphysema, cancer, whatever. They didn't know back then, but they know now. So the doctor told me, he says, we treat newborns that are born premature because their lungs aren't fully developed, he says, and we've had a lot of good luck with it. I love this doctor. And he said, can I try it with you? He says, I'm not going to promise it's going to work. He said, but. And I said, hey, I'm dying. Let's try it. But if it don't work, it don't work. Wow. Let me tell you what. That man, between him and my fucking sheer determination, he's a miracle worker. Because here it is, 13 years later, I'm here doing better than ever. And I lost 180 pounds because I wasn't bedridden. I wasn't on massive steroids. I'm not on 5 insulin shots a day. They were killing me with medicine, and it wasn't my doctor that finally figured out what was wrong with me. It was my primary doctor. So I fired her ass. I've got a great doctor. Got a wonderful heart doctor. I saw my heart doctor yesterday, and I see my primary this next Wednesday. I went and got my blood work done this morning, and I'll have the results of that myself because I get those emailed to me. I'll have them probably by Monday. They're pretty quick to see what's going on because my heart doctor wants to see my blood work. He hasn't seen it in a while. I haven't been feeling real good. I get some lightheadedness, but who knows? So we'll see there. I'm not concerned about that. As long as I wake up every day, I'm good. Hold on. I got a cat whining at the door. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, June. Get in here. Anyhow, the music that you hear, that's out on the lanai. I do it every morning because she comes out and sits to drink her coffee. I don't care if she likes it or not. She has aggravated the fuck out of me for the last time. The last time. You know what? I try to be a good person. And I try to do, like I say, it's the right thing to do. However, if you think you're going to bend me over time and time and time, get the fuck out of here because you know what? You see the purple hair. I'm a redhead and I'm Irish. And I'm 5'2". And I'm probably, if you piss me off, one of the meanest little women you ever met. However, I'm not naturally that way. You earn everything you get from me. If you don't bother me, we get along, I'll do anything for you, you know? However, that one, she's on that list of no return. She's only special to, I don't know who she's special to. I have no clue. I don't really care at all. I just don't care. Let me turn this a little bit so I can stand over here and talk to you. So, that's an ongoing thing. So, you'll probably hear a lot about that. It's just, she's a mess. She won't let anything go. Nothing. I walked out yesterday morning over to the mailbox. She walks out her door like the bitch she is and just stands there. Good morning. What kind of response she got from me? None. I looked at her and she just stood at her door with her arms folded like this. I guess she thought she was going to intimidate my old butt. No. No. Didn't happen. So, we'll see what her next maneuver is. I don't know. I wish her next maneuver would be put her house on the market and get the fuck out of here. That's what I wish her next maneuver was. But anyhow, I got to get this meat chopped up. This is a lot. Actually, I probably need to put some more in there. Hold on a minute. Let me grab some. Now, I'll just do a second pot of meat now that this is just about cooked. Because I'm going to put it in a crock pot anyhow, and it's going with me tomorrow. So, and then Sunday, I'm not working Sunday. That's why we're doing this tomorrow. Then Sunday, we're going back out on the water again. It's supposed to be beautiful. And hopefully, this is how I think. Hopefully everybody's home with their families enjoying Easter and they're not out on the water. But I doubt that. I doubt that because kids are out of school and God, spring break here is horrible. That's the only bad thing about living in Florida. Spring break lasts for 6 weeks here. Horrible. And there is no season here anymore. You know, everybody's like, oh, well, you know, the snowbirds are bad, and they'll be leaving. Hello. I have been here now almost 44 years. Or 44 years, actually. There's never been a season. Never. Never, never. They come whenever they feel like it, which they should. I got nothing against that. Come on a vacation. I like to go on vacation and do your thing. But everybody's like, oh, season. No, there's no such thing as season in Florida anymore. There was when I was a little girl because we always came down here with my grandparents because they always wintered down here. So in the wintertime, we'd come down for weeks at Christmas, Thanksgiving, you know, any chance we could get, we were in Florida. So I halfway grew up here, even though my residence wasn't here. And then when I turned, I would think I was 20. So actually, that makes me here 44 years. Or maybe 46. It might be 46. Anyhow, it's not important. I'm a resident. When I came to Florida, you had to do what they call get a domicile of residency. Because if you did, you couldn't put your kids in school if you didn't have it. You couldn't rent a place to live if you didn't have it. You couldn't get utilities. You had to become a resident of the state of Florida. So I did it. Why? Because it was the right thing to do. Now, anybody can move here. Anybody can put their kids in school. Well, I pay property taxes to pay for their kid to go to school while they rent. They don't pay property taxes. They come down here, they tear things up, you know, because, oh, I got to go to Florida for whatever stupid reason. And that's why we call a lot of them transients, because they come down here, put their kids in our school, take advantage of all the free stuff that they're offered, tear the shit up, and then they go. I don't like it. It's too hot. Or I don't. Really? Well, you liked it when you were getting everything free. When we were paying for it with our tax money. You loved it then. Asshole, stay out of here. I don't even know where I was going with that now. But anyhow, that's what I did. I came down. I got my domicile. I became legal. Now people just come in and do what they want. And I think it's probably because there are no seasons anymore. So people are in and out all the time. Whatever. whatever. And what cracks me up is when they come for vacation even, they bitch. They bitch because it's hot. Go figure. We're in Florida. And you want to bitch because it's hot? Then get the fuck out of here. Save your money. Go to Alaska. I don't care. Don't come to where I live, where I love to be, and tell me it's too hot. Okay, see you, bye. Not hurting my feelings. That way there's less people here. Because, you know what? I don't like what the Florida is becoming. The new Florida. I like the old Florida. There's very little old Florida left. And it breaks my heart. Because that's what I love about it. We still know the places because we go find them. But it's not what it was when I was a young girl. It wasn't what it was when I moved here. It's become so commercialized, so big, so... I don't know. I'm glad we have the governor we do because he's trying to get all the other shit under control for us. And maybe one day he'll figure out how to do that, you know. Maybe we'll go back to the domicile, which means you can't have property somewhere else. You can't register your, if you live here, you have to register your vehicle here within 30 days. You know, the whole thing. Decisions are made, rules are put out, you know, for a reason. For a reason. That's all I'm saying. I'm not one to break rules. Anyhow, I never have been. Because I could. Because number one, gun permit. Number two, bail bonds. I got my bail bonds. Oh no, surprise, surprise. So I couldn't get in trouble because even getting in traffic problems could have lost my bail bonds license. However, I don't use it anymore because I did get hurt at work one time and I blew out, oh, don't mind my Band-Aid from the thing. I blew out my tendon and my muscle right here. They call it a Popeye muscle and tore it loose from the shoulder. So I just didn't feel safe at that point because I couldn't use my arm carrying my gun. So I retired from that. Broke my heart. Broke my heart. Well, I have since, over the years, learned how to manipulate this arm and hand with that injury. It doesn't bother me. Sometimes that's probably what's wrong with my hand, why it doesn't want to do what I want it to do. Anyhow. So, yeah. And you can have a good life. You can have a good time. You can... and still do the right thing is my point. That's my point. Why you got to go out and be an idiot? Act like a jackass. Stick your nose in people's business where it don't belong. I don't want to know your business. I ain't got time. I don't even stick my nose in my kids' business. No, I ain't that mom. No. That's not for me to do. So anyhow, that's enough of that. These sloppy joes. The meat's getting done. I just got to get it chopped up more. Then I'm going to put all this stuff in here. So anyhow, I guess I just want to let you know what I did mainly with her next door because, really. And I really, really, really am not proud of myself for what I did yesterday. I'm not proud of that at all. I'm not that person, but you know what? She had it coming. And I'll tell you, you want to know the original reason why she's mad at me? When they moved in, you know, we were outside talking one time, and she was asking me how I like the neighborhood. I said, we love the neighborhood and everything. I said, but, you know, I'm getting older as you are, and the house is getting too big. It's 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2.5 car garage that we closed in and air conditioned so I can work out there. I have a full dining room. I have a full kitchen. I have a huge living room. It's getting to be a little more than I want to do. Plus the pool, plus the yard, plus the, you know, plus the plus. And I had mentioned it to her. I said, you know, when the right place comes along or we get the right offer or whatever, I said, we're probably going to sell. So we looked around. We found some property that I really love. We went over and looked at it again last night. However, somebody else snatched it up. But I think he's going to revamp a little bit and he's going to put it back on the market. If he does, I told my husband, it's ours. I don't care. So anyhow, here's what her big problem was. She was waiting for me to sell my house. She come to me one day. She says, in her man voice, well, I thought you were selling this house. When I feel like it. Why? Well, I want my friends to buy it. My friends want to buy this house. You're going to sell this house to my friends, right? Really? So I walked away from the conversation. Didn't say anything further. About 6 months later, I thought you were selling the house. I got friends coming down here. I already told them about it. They're coming down to see your house. I said, you fucking did what? I said, do you see a for sale sign in my front yard? Well, I said, no, you can go fuck yourself and so can your friends. I said, how dare you? So that pissed her off because she had went out of her way, run her big mouth, told her friends, oh, I got a beautiful house, big, on the corner right next to us. It's for sale. No, it's not. We took it off the market. But anyhow, it happened at the right time because the piece of property I really wanted, it didn't work out yet. It will. I told Chris when the time is right, everything happens for a reason. Of course, with interest rates the way they are, I'm not giving my money away because I got a great interest rate on this house. And my insurance is great. But yeah, so this is what started steeping her ass because she went and run her mouth to these friends who I never see come visit about I was selling my house and they had made a trip down here. I saw them show up to look at my house. Really? I don't know. I'm still in shock about that one. Still in shock. But I'll tell you what. If we sell this house, I'm going to pick and choose. And I'm hoping the big old family with lots of little kids that make a lot of noise and big ass barking dogs when we get ready to sell by my house. Karma, and karma. That's all there is to it. Karma. So, you know, she put herself in that position. I didn't go over there and tell her, hey, my house is for sale. No, I said we were thinking about it, but at that point we hadn't done anything. So that's what her ass is in a ball about anyhow. Because her friends came down here thinking they were going to look at my house to buy. And guess what? So when I say I got a Karen next door, I got a real Karen. So anyhow, guys, this has been running long enough. I'm going to put these Sloppy Joes in the crock pot, mix them all up. And, oh, I'll be back because I'm doing beef jerky today. I've already got it marinated. It's been in the fridge marinating since last night. So I got to take it out and dry it. And then I'm going to put it in the dehydrator. So I'll be back. Thanks for stopping by. I hope y'all enjoy it. It'll get more interesting. Trust me. All right. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.